So how are your stocks doing? How's your portfolio doing today? Are you just killing it, making a ton of money? Are you kind of squeamish? Are things going good, bad, in the middle? I'd be curious to know. It's an interesting market right now. It looks like for certain assets there's a little bit of a pullback, but overall I have to look and see what the overall Dow is looking like, and I'll kind of give you guys some insights in terms of what I've been seeing, what I've been reading. And also, if you log in at the blackstockmarketprogram.com, look under what Dr. Boyce is buying. There's a list of stocks. Okay, so the market went up slightly today. Okay, so there's a tiny little rise, right? And let's see here. Okay, and so if you log in and you look under what Dr. Boyce is buying, you'll be able to find some stuff that I recommended. I'm going to put another list of stocks up for this week, probably five. There are a lot of good deals, I think, right now because the market's stuttering a little bit. The I just saw a report by Goldman Sachs where they're actually anticipating that the S&P 500 is going to have another good year. And I think it has to do with the fact that they expect that the Fed is going to reduce interest rates. So remember, we spent a couple of years with the Fed increasing interest rates, which was causing the market to drop. Well, now they're going to go in the opposite direction, they believe. And also, what's interesting is that if there's what they call a black swan event, like if something bad happens in the Middle East, the war breaks out, and I saw evidence the war could be widening. We could actually be going to war. That will actually accelerate the Fed's decision to lower interest rates because they don't want the economy to crash. Because if there is a war, that's probably one of the things that would happen. You would see the stock market kind of drop a little bit. And also, for those of you that like to sell stock options and stuff like that, just know tonight we're doing at 8 p.m. stock options, how to sell stock options for beginners. It's called Prime 101. And in a second, what I'll do is I'll share the link with you all if you want to join us in that class. All the Prime members get in free. So if you're a member of Prime, just go log in at drboyceprime.com and you should be able to find the link. And what I'll even do is I'll even put that information into the chat for you. So if you have a question, feel free to put your question in the Q&A section, and we'll get started on that too. So let's see here. What's the first question I see? All right. So Christian says, "What's your recommendation for the right mix of asset allocation? 60% stocks, 20% real estate, 20% liquid stock options portfolio." First of all, I don't hate that portfolio. Christian, the way you allocate, the way you set up your asset allocation is largely connected to how old you are and what your risk tolerance is. So people that like a lot of risk, they might end up having a portfolio that is that has, say, a lot of tech stocks